it's Elaine from Elaine's Custom Cards, and today we're using, I get this straight here, we're using a few things. I got this card idea from Barbara Ruby. I saw it on Pinterest. Her card looks similar to this. I changed it just a little bit. So I decided I wanted to make it using the these dies, Countryside Corners dies. So that's what I did here. And then I went ahead and used the layered exposed brick embossing folder. You could use the Time Worn Type 1 because it's similar. But anyway, I used this one. And then I used Earthen Textures stamp set and dies. And then for the inside of this card, I used the Very Best Occasions for the sentiment. And for this sentiment, I used Go To Greetings, this one right here. So that's what I did for this card. Oh, and this is, I don't want to forget that, Stylish Shapes dies. This one I made it a little bit shorter. So I have a sentiment already made for this other card. Looks like this. The card we're making today. And I'll show you how I made that. Put that there. That's our pieces. Oh, here's our envelope. I just stamped this in Night of Navy and this in Berry Burst on both sides of the envelope. And that's how I stamped the inside of the card as well. So, first thing I did was die cut all my pieces. Stamped and die cut. So I stamped, I die cut this, which is this one, and I didn't need the whole long stem, I just needed the top of this because it's going to go inside the vase. Put this right here. It's going to go down in the vase. And then I die cut, or I stamped this vase, and then I die cut it with this die. And then I went ahead and die cut this, and one of these right here. And I die cut the largest of these, the largest one, and then this one is the next one. Okay, so let's get started on this. I took my Night of Navy, get this out of the way. Let's do all our stamping. I've got the die cutting done. So now we're going to stamp. You have to die cut this and then run it through the embossing folder. So let's stamp. We need a piece of scratch paper so I don't get this all over the place. I'm going to take this stamp, and you probably can't see it. Well, there you can. I wanted this to have some texture look into it, so I took my Night of Navy and I just started stamping around the edges here, like so. Kind of different directions. And most of it's not going to show, so do it however you like. So you just need to do this. just so you get something around the edges, like so. Okay? This is all going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter. And then since I have this out, I went ahead, let's go ahead and stamp the envelope. So I'm going to stamp there with that color. You can use the Designer Series paper instead of stamping the flap like I'm doing. Like this one, I use Designer Series paper and then stamped like that. So then I closed this, took my Berry Burst, and stamped here, so, and it'll calm down a little bit. I went ahead and stamped the inside one too. So let's get this back out. I normally have these all stamped before we get started, but I wanted to show you how I did it. That. Okay, I think I'm done with that color. So then I took my inside sentiments and I'm going to stand up to do this so that I get it straight. And these are birthday cards. So let's go ahead and stamp that. That's good. Okay, we'll set that aside to dry. Now we're going to take this and I'm going to show you how I did this. I put a little too much on that one. I like this one better. So let's see if we can get it about the same. So I just took this and I just kind of just like that. And then I went down the stem. Okay, just like that. And then I went ahead and took this, and I wanted it a little bit darker, so I just took my ink and my sponge dauber, inked that up. Then I wanted the handles a little darker for this. And I think that's all the ink I need. So let's put that away. Okay. Now I wanted to show you how to do the folding on this. Let's get this out of the way. I just kind of, on the little lines that are there, just went around folding like a fan, kind of. It's a bit of a challenge for me. Depends on how pronounced you want it. You could cut here. Let's do this really quick here. And just fold to the back, like so. I don't know how far down you need to go, but the lines are there. The fold lines. And I folded them to the back. I've got this arthritis in my fingers, so some tasks are difficult. But we do the best we can here. Okay. So now you got some dimension. And then I took my Stampin' Dimensionals and put one on the back. Okay? And I took this piece, and I didn't want the stem that long, so I cut it right there. Okay? Shortened it. I mean, you can die cut it with less stem. Okay, then we're going to take our vase, put a little bit of glue on the back of this. We can get it out. It's too much. We'll take a little bit of that off. I don't want it oozing out, so let's take a little bit of that off. Okay. And we're going to put it behind the top of the vase like this, so that you have little handles. So it looks like that. Okay, and then I put Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this, 2. One here, and one here. Okay, now we're going to take this piece and this piece, and this paper came from Masterfully Made, right here. It's the one with the flowers on it. And we're going to just glue this to this. If I can find one of these glues that has enough glue in it, we'll do that. You can use the seal if you want, but with something that's embossed, I like to use the Tombow glue. So we're just going to glue that center just like that. Okay. And I took this, and I have these little glue bottles. I'm going to put glue right down the center of this frond. I think that's what they're called, if we can get it to come out. Come on. Of course, it doesn't want to come out, but I have a straight pin. Put down the hole. Wipe it off so it doesn't stick to everything. Put it back in the container so I don't lose it. Now the glue should come out. Come on. So, there we go. Don't need very much. That's why I'm using this little glue bottle. I found it on Amazon. We're just going to glue it right here. Okay. And we're going to attach this centered. Make sure your little stem that you cut off doesn't show. If you need to cut it shorter, cut it shorter. So you don't want it showing through the bottom of that. Okay? And we're going to put this on there. Put the lid on this, or I'm going to have dry glue again. Oops. Center that. There's a hair. Okay. I'm going to take this Happy Birthday and I'm going to put it right across there. So I'm going to put a Stampin' Dimensional on one end, like so, and a little bit of glue on the other end. It doesn't take much. Okay. And then wherever you want to put it, I'm going to put it right here. And you want to make sure you're straight before you stick it down. Okay? You take this, and I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this. I put quite a few. You can do however many you want. Hope everybody's enjoying their summer. It's been some pretty hot days here. Try to open the windows at night so we don't have air conditioning, but it cools down pretty good at night, so it's not too bad. And when it starts warming up, before it starts warming up, I close all the windows again. So we're going to glue this right in the center, just like so. And take our inside panel. Let's see if I got enough glue in here. We'll glue it down. That one appears to be empty. Let's try this one. I think it might be too. Nope. Trying to use up all these partial glue bottles I have on my desk. Let's glue this to the inside. Now you can stamp on the inside of this Night of Navy with the same, with this right here if you want. I did not. So there's the inside panel. And then I had some leftover of these. They're old. But you can use pearls and color them the color you need. Berry Burst or whatever. I just wanted to use these up. I have so many retired pieces of bling that I need to use them up. So we're using these today. Like I said, you can take pearls and color them with your Stampin' blends and get the same effect. So there you go. That's our card for today. Like I said, this was the original from Barbara Ruby. Like I said, this one's a little different. I added that piece of silver, Simply Elegant trim. Comes in silver and gold. And then she had a panel. I just glued these on here like that. And I used, I can't remember what color that is, but anyway, it's a green color. I can tell you in a minute. I think it's Tranquil Tide. Let me see what this says. This says Pretty Peacock. That's what color that is. And then this is Fresh Fuchsia. That's what that's called. Yeah, Fresh Fuchsia. Berry Burst and Pretty Peacock on here. So that's my card for today. I hope you like it. I was going to show you the only thing that I've purchased so far from the annual catalog is made this card using translucent florals and the translucent florals dies. Those are in the new mini catalog. So that's what I have. You have a blessed day. Remember that the kits, card kits, are on sale up to 30% off this month. And if you have any coupons from purchasing last month, and you can use them to purchase on my website. So you have a blessed day. You purchase $50 on my online store and request a catalog, mini catalog, and I'll send one to you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.